So one of the multiple things to dive into here with this Retribution stuff. We were meant to get Ali's explanation promo, the reason why he joined Retribution or revealed himself as the leader. I'm not that interested in the why. What I'm more interested in is how they're going to retroactively book the last couple of months of how Ali was running stuff behind the scenes. But we didn't get that.
No, absolutely. We didn't get any of that whatsoever. I'll be honest, I actually forgot that there was going to be this Retribution angle where they were going to have the explanation as to why Ali did it, because they didn't plug it at the top of the show. So therefore, like, it just did not get mentioned at all. Like you said, they got a video package. I totally forgot they got a video package, to be honest. I think because they got the recap, didn't they, of just like what happened last week. So along with Mercedes Martinez no longer being part of the group, we can, I guess, presume she's also been drafted to NXT because she has a WWE contract. She was part of that original angle where they got their WWE contracts, but she's now no longer part of the group because the graphic came up and it was just Slapjaw it's not Slapjaw, is it? What's his name?
Slapjack.
Sorry, Slapjack. How could I forget? Slapjack, T-Bar, and Mace, and whichever one Mia Yim is.
There's Retaliation, I think, was Mercedes. So yeah, Reckoning.
And Mustafa Ali, who now seems majorly out of place with his regular name. They're now, that's the angle Retribution. So, that's the team. So Mercedes Martinez gone from the group.
Yeah. Just if anyone thinks that, oh no, wait, WWE do have long-term plans for this faction. They likely only just decided Ali was the leader. They definitely only just decided Mercedes Martinez wasn't a part of it because she was in the graphics that Fox reported on last Thursday about her being in the Retribution pick. Like her name was listed within the brackets there. And yeah,
100% they have not, there's no long-term thought behind this. I would wager that the decision for Ali to be the leader was the afternoon. Last Monday afternoon was when that decision was made. Had to have been.
And also here, you know, to sort of what this really confirmed to me is how mid-card WWE see this act. I said this last week to great length. Ali revealed himself as the leader in the segment before the main event. You know, if you really put faith in them, that would happen in the main event cliffhanger angle, as opposed to yet another Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton installment. And you'd also have them enter a more high-profile feud rather than this Hurt Business vortex that people keep getting stuck in. I love them, but they do just face off against the same people over and over again. Now here, the sort of recap package of what happened last week ahead of the match between Ricochet and Cedric Alexander, which I enjoyed it for the time they were given. There was really no mention of Retribution.
Nope, absolutely not. They're an afterthought at this point.
And that's just so damning to me to hear that. And surely like the big thing here is MVP versus Ali. And with their Hurt Business and Retribution factions to second them. Maybe there's some, a lot of people have been missing for periods recently for other reasons. Maybe that's behind it. Retribution are a large group. They've already had to self-isolate for 2 weeks after the NXT contaminated case, positive case down there, that outbreak. So I don't know if that's a part of it. Maybe WWE's hand was forced to take this explanation angle out. But it was such a big interest driver from everyone last week. But me and you didn't really get it on board with it. But you can't deny that was the major talking point, the major storyline development in this months-long angle. And there was nothing here to further it.
No, and there was time that you could have done this. Like, I don't think you needed that New Day Rude Ziggler match, really. Like, it did nothing for either team. You could have had the Retribution angle in there to further this and kind of moved along and feel like, give it a reason. Maybe explain how they got these contracts. Maybe explain why they got these clauses. Explain why they're part of the draft. Explain why Ali is the leader and they're doing what they're doing. But then they're not. I don't know if we'll get it next week. But like if they announce in the week that they might do, I don't know why I would believe that it will happen. It's just, yeah, I don't think they've ever treated this group seriously from day dot. Like it was a panic move that they were getting bad ratings for Raw. So they were like, oh, Smeg, what are we going to do? A group is invading on Twitter. Like, that is it. A group is invading. And then they were like, cool, now we need to work out what that is. And I think that has been the case since day one, that they have just not known what they're doing with this. Excuse me, didn't know who was going to be in the group, didn't know who the leader was, didn't know their motivation, didn't know the end point. They were just there. And that's why you get this big announcement that they're going to be doing, here is the reasoning. And they just cut it from the show. It got Raw undergrounded.
Well, yeah, that's both of those things came in at the same time, didn't they? Raw Underground and Retribution. It was that same episode. And a couple of months later, that was at the start of August, neither are about. I've just mentioned
3 weeks of no Raw Underground.
Oh, it's been nice.
It's been lovely, hasn't it?
So nice. You mentioned Twitter there. Retribution's Twitter game is strong. We can't deny that. But a strong Twitter game does not make a engaging WWE Raw or SmackDown presence. Ali did try and explain why he wasn't on the show by tweeting, "Truth awaits no one but me." And then a black and white picture of him with his eyes crossed out and some tape across his mouth.
No idea, mate. No idea.
I think what he's saying is, well, I'll explain things on my time because I'm a heel and I'm getting heel heat. In which case, just say that on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Just be like, you want me to explain my actions? I don't know. I don't know you people. I don't know you anything.
Exactly, yeah. You'll have to wait, just like I waited for years and years and years to get my shot at what should be given to me. There's so many ways to go. And WWE do that all the time. It's quite lazy writing, to be honest. Me and Luke just wrote the whole segment for you just by doing copy and paste templates. So, yeah, the fact that it wasn't on the show, not even a video package, says to me that it's been pulled and they don't have any plans whatsoever. Let's see what you guys think on the super chats. Get in all of your super chats because we will answer every single one of them before the end of this show. Alpaca Nation 87. Do you think they have an actual plan for Retribution, or are they just throwing darts blindfolded until they phase them out?
Here is my prediction for that. They're going to have a match at Survivor Series and then we'll never hear from them again.
That's my prediction. They lose to the Hurt Business, and then they just evaporate over the course of a month. You'll probably get a tag, like they'll be infighting. One will just disappear. Dio Madden will just disappear. Mia Yim will just suddenly start appearing in the women's division as a singles star, repackaged.
As Mia Yim.
Yeah, she won't have any of the retaliation name stuff. And then you'll have a feud between Ali and Dijakovic, and Ali will get squashed, and then that will all be done before the end of the year. Yeah. And they'll all have like a weird, awkward stare-off spot in the Rumble, and then all get eliminated at the same time.